Oh, you're going for a treat now. Kodachrome 40. We all know about this stuff. This was like the original color film back in the day. Can't be done in color anymore. It can be done as a negative. It can also be done as a black and white positive. It can be done as black and white, either in positive or negative. I shot this particular roll expired in 1984. Wow, 1984. And I went to, oh, that's me filming it in the on the canal towpath near Camden Town in North London. So let's have a look at what that turned out to be. Kodachrome 40. How did I develop that? Let's have a look. I've got all the data here. I did it in something called Caffenol CH, which is 54 grams of sodium carbonate. You can read 16 grams of vitamin C, instant coffee, potassium bromide. That's important, that stuff. 1 gram of that in water. I just put the Kodachrome in it for 10 minutes at 23 degrees. I say 23, it's basically room temperature for a London spring. and then just a stop bath, 3 minutes, acetic acid, that's a fancy name for vinegar, and 6 minutes in the fixer. How does Kodachrome turn out these days if you want to do it yourself in black and white? Well, let's have a look, shall we? And this was filmed with firstly, okay, I ought to explain here. This is what, I'm going to stop this for a second. This is, okay, what you saw before there, this is what the actual negative scan looked like. The negative came out all kind of like yellow like this, because that's how color, I don't know, that's how a lot of negative comes out. It comes out all yellow like this. If you do a straight reversal of that on the computer, yellow, what's the opposite of yellow, everyone? Blue. It comes out blue like this. I don't know if I like this very much. I don't know. I think it's sort of hard for the eyes to sort of focus on it all. So what I do generally is after I've reversed it on the computer, I then tint it back to the color of the negative that it was. And it produces this lovely sepia tone here. Sepia tone. No octopi died doing this. And then once it's that color, well, I just, maybe touch it up a little bit in post, but generally this didn't need any touching up. It came out really nice. Let's put a bit of music on this. So Eumig Mini 5, shooting Kodachrome 40. Let's bump up the exposure. That's better. Nice. Lovely grain, lovely fine grain. And if you get a sunny day, that's the proviso. You really need a sunny day to shoot this stuff. It looks amazing. If you tint it like that, it kind of comes out gold color where the sun is. Look at that. I mean, that's a really sharp lens on that Eumig. That's a tiny little Eumig Mini 5 and a great sharp lens on it. I could, again, look at these. Some of the most expensive houses in London there. Millions and millions of pounds those things cost, but we can see them for free. So who's laughing now? And some nice canal boats. Yeah, it looks great for Kodachrome. For 1984 Kodachrome, forget about it. I've got a lot more of that stuff and I'll be very happy to shoot it. Of course, now this, whoops. There was a cat standoff at the end here. That big cat at the end was having a standoff with little cat. Neither of these cats mine. Anyway, that big cat, that one at the back there, yeah, it fucked the sister of that one and got her pregnant. So yeah, lots of cat drama in my down my way. Right, let's I'll stop the music there. Oh, whoops. So that's the Kodachrome. Now, I've got some more Kodachrome to show you. I've got some more Kodachrome that I shot on a little Halina K40. Not K40, a little Halina what's it called? A PS150. Now, those of you who tuned in during the hiatus might have seen me tinkering around with this little thing. I've shown this on the show a few times. It's a great little point and shoot camera. And I wanted to put Kodachrome in it because I got lots of Kodachrome, and put it in this thing and see how it would deal with it. Interesting effects on this, particularly with the light meter. Because this doesn't have a manual light meter, the only way to affect the exposure is to put your finger over the window of the light meter and take it off sometimes and put it on and off. Let's see how that turned out. Oh, enough of that. Enough music. Let's see. Now, the Halina. This is not the Halina. This is how the Halina turned out. Now, this was me a couple of weeks ago. A few weeks ago, I went online and I showed everyone how to put a battery into one of these things. That's the battery you put in it, and it goes into that that little Halina. And when you put that battery in, the Halina can then meter for Kodachrome 40. Unfortunately, when it meters for Kodachrome 40, because Kodachrome 40 is expired now, it doesn't look so good. But if you put your finger over the light meter window, or if you take the battery out completely, the light meter completely, the iris opens up completely, which is exactly what you need on a sunny day for Kodachrome 40. And that's a bit of a developing screw up. But yeah, that is basically, I did all that work to do the to get the right exposure, to get the right battery for this camera. Turns out the camera shoots Kodachrome 40 better without the battery. That's the bottom one with no battery, because it just opens up wide. So next time I'm just going to take the battery out and shoot with that. Of course, if I have proper, like, 50 ASA fresh film, I'll put the battery in. Joshua says, have you experimented with dev times for K40 Caffenol? I'm wondering especially about the exposure because of the age. Yes, I think I've answered that, but yes, I have experimented, and I've discovered that the wider the better. Open it out all the way. Don't be worried about overexposing Kodachrome 40. You cannot overexpose it at this point. You can go to the bright sunny day. You can open your aperture all the way open. And if you put it in that Caffenol CM for 10 minutes, you'll get those lovely images that I showed you. So that is the answer.